And now what investigator Ryan Luby found out about a grandma arrested for stealing her own truck.
Live out in the country long enough, you buy the tools to play the part. Live like Micah Riley.
This is the truck.
You own a dually Dodge pickup and you drive it with pride.
I use this really as, using trailers for the most part.
But it is this truck and the attached RV that got this grandmother in trouble.
It was easier to stuff me and cuff me than to just walk into my RV and get my title. They assumed I had stolen the vehicle before they even arrived.
For the first time publicly, Riley sharing what she says Elbert County deputies did to her in October 2014. The night she says they took a call of a suspicious vehicle involving her truck and then arrested her.
I was telling him all along, there's no way. It's my truck. I own the truck. I have registration. I have insurance. I have tons of paperwork to prove that.
Records show Riley's truck had in fact been stolen, but that was back in 2009 in Texas, long before she even purchased it. Riley and an attorney she has since hired have proof the vehicle was recovered in just 3 days. And they say Elbert County knew this. Yet there she says she was, years later, handcuffed, frisked, and booked overnight into jail.
So at 4 o'clock in the morning, they come and I said, you're going to file charges or I'm being really arrested. And they said, yes. And so at that time, they allowed me to call my daughter. And I'm sorry, I can't say this.
No, you're fine.
But, I call my daughter and she goes, oh, my mother, I cannot believe you're the last person in the whole world I would ever think was calling me to bail them out of jail.
Now, Riley's been building a case against Elbert County the last 2 years. She just recently filed a federal claim alleging wrongful arrest and excessive force because she says deputies injured her when they put her in cuffs. Now, because of that litigation, Elbert County leaders, including the sheriff, just would not comment.
This is the thing of the whole thing that hurts the most, is having to call my daughter. And then we had been working on all the paperwork and talking about it, and my little 4-year-old grandson comes up to me and says, Nana, I don't want to talk about your arrest anymore. I mean, he's 4 years old, and I never thought that my 4-year-old grandson would have to come to the jail, be waking up in the middle of the night, and have to bail out their grandma.
Elbert County never actually pursued the charges against Riley. She has since had her record sealed, but she says the damage was done.
And it still bothers me,
She's still living in Elbert County with the man she met on Christian Mingle, then married. She's still driving that dually Dodge truck, still has the proof of ownership.
It has papers in it right now.
She still has the determination, she says, to make sure Elbert County deputies are held accountable.
They need to be told, you can't do this to another person. You did it to me. It, has messed up my life, and I'm strong enough I'm going to bounce back from it. But
in Elbert County,
you can't do it to other people.
Ryan Luby, Denver 7 Investigates.